Yeah, peace. Teacher of the truth here. Bringing you a video about this day yesterday, which was called Mother's Day. And what does it have to do with the Bible and what does the Bible say about it and so forth like that. So, are you about being right? Or are you about being wrong? Are you about truth? Or are you about lies? So that's what we're going to deal with. Two books. Number one, the Holy Bible, and the sub book, which is called the Apocrypha. So I'm going to produce scriptures from out of that. But first, I'm going to give you a little background history on this day called Mother's Day. It goes back to the ancient Greeks and Romans. Okay. It says, but the modern roots can be traced back to England, where a Mothering Sunday was celebrated long before it came to the USA. However, it is a recent phenomenon and not even 100 years old. But thanks to two European women, Julia Ward and Anna Jarvis, the day came into existence in the USA and became very highly popular for the glorification of the woman and turned into an economic affair. Okay, so there it is. Those are the founders. And then it goes into false gods. So here's a brief history and etymology of it. Its early roots in antiquities dates back to the annual spring rites festival that the Greeks, the third beast, dedicated to the maternal goddess of Greek myth, Rhea, wife of Kronos, and mother of many Greek deities and false gods. Rome, the fourth beast of the Latin peninsula, did the same thing in their spring festival called Hilaria, which was dedicated to Sibyl. It lasted 3 days. And it includes parades, games, masquerades. Then let's go Egypt. Since they were of the first great empires upon the Mediterranean stage, they created some of the first false gods, such as Ma'at, the mother of all, a black goddess. Okay. Now, in the Bible, the mother of all living is Eve, Genesis 3:20. So, because of the flood, okay. In India, there was Kali, the death goddess, leading into Astaroth and Diana of Ephesus. So if you go into Acts 19:24 and 25, it explains that. Then in the Bible, it speaks about the Queen of Heaven, Jeremiah 7:18, Jeremiah 44:17. Also, our women worship Tammuz, Ezekiel 8:14. See that? Worshipping of false female goddesses. Okay. Earlier Christians celebrated a Mothering Day during the festival on the fourth day of Lent in honor of the Virgin Mary, the so-called Roman Catholic Caucasian mother of Christ. Okay, the Virgin Mary. In England, it was included in all mothers. Therefore, Mothering Sunday became a law honoring the woman before the man. God's law in Exodus 20 verse 12 is, thou shalt honor thy father and thy mother. So see that? Now, that's God's law of the 10 commandments. A lot of people don't read the Bible. A lot of people say they believe in God, but they don't. Okay, they don't believe in the things that is written in the scriptures. They have their own belief as to what they think is correct. Okay, now, when you stop to think about it, the Lord said that he's a man. Exodus 15 verse 3, the Lord is a man of war. Is a man. The Lord said, honor the father. Okay. Then when you go to Genesis 3, verse 17, let's see the law. Let's see the law. Who should be honored first? Okay, Genesis 3, verse 17. So you can go and look these things up yourself, okay? Let's see who's honored first. Genesis 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire, see, he's speaking to the black woman, and your desire shall be to thy husband, to the man, and he shall rule over you. See that? So now that's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. Okay? That's the Old Testament. So I know you're going to say, well, that's the Old Testament. Let's go up in the New Testament now. Let's go up in the New Testament. Let's go up in the book of Corinthians. Let's go up in the book of 1 Corinthians 11. Paul says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. Okay? A lot of you always talk about, oh, well, that's the Old Testament. Well, let's look in the New Testament. He says, now I remember, I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinances, which is laws, as I have delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is the Lord. See that? So the Lord never put the woman above the man in the Bible. That's why the Bible is called a patriarchal book. And women don't like to read it because it's not giving them any glory. It's not giving them any glory above the man. Okay? So he says, keep the laws, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is the Father. Okay, so now let's jump over 1 Corinthians 11, and let's go 7 and 8. For indeed a man ought not to cover his head, for as much as he, a man, an Israelite man, is the image and glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man. See that? That's the scripture. So you can be mad all you want. For the man is not of the woman, and the woman is of the man. See that? When a man lays with a woman and he puts a seed, sperm, inside of her, he can create man or woman. Okay. Let's go with more scriptures now. Let's go into Timothy. Let's go into Timothy now. Because I know a lot of you are going to be mad, you're going to be upset. You're not going to want to hear the verse. You're going to try to find verses to counter. Okay, but regardless, it says what it says, and it says what it says. So let's go into Timothy, 1 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, and the 11th verse. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. See that? But I suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. See that? The woman was deceived. Okay? So he didn't say nothing about put the woman above the man. He didn't say nothing about that. There's an order that's going to go down. So it's up to you. All right. So now let's go last one. Did Christ glorify his mother Mary? No, he did not. Let's go to the book of Luke. Luke, the 11th chapter and the 22nd verse. Did Christ glorify a woman? Did he put a woman up? Did he put his mother up? Let's go to the book of Luke, the 11th chapter Let's see what the scripture says. John 8, verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Now, do you want freedom or you want to stay the same? Okay. Luke 11, verse 22. All right, here we go. No, Luke 11. Luke 11, 27 and 28, not 22. And it came to pass as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice. See, a woman, see that? These women always stick together. And he said unto him, blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which give thee suck. So Christ's mother is Mary, Christ's father is Joseph. The paps is the breast, is the chest, the womb. So she now is glorifying the woman, right? His mother. But what did he do? And the paps, the tatas, the breasts that, kids get their milk from. But what did Christ say? But he said, yea, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of the Father and keep it. See that? So shut all that garbage down. Shut all that garbage down. Now, these false holidays, so all it is, if you're Israelite or you about truth, all you gotta do is go to Jeremiah 10, verse 1. It says, hear the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Okay. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. That's it. Don't learn their ways. That's their traditions. That's their ways. It's not in the Bible. Peace.